Hello everybody. Welcome to Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark. I'm Almaron. I have a cat on my lap, so I'm going to be doing this one-handed again, because I have to hold my laptop up. Until she settles down at least. Right, Valfor? Let's continue the game. Yay, missions. Also missions. And, big success missions. So you may have noticed there that I have some monsters that are unfamiliar. I did a bunch of grinding, so everybody is about level 15. Pretty close. 15, 15, 15, 15. Yeah, so I've got everybody up to about 15. I think Reiner's the only one who's 16. Although I think I've got a couple other people who are pretty close to close to 16. In doing so, I ran into a group of Kawas, and killed most of them, but they're really cute. So I actually recruited 2 of them with my tamer, Wrangler, that's the one. And I renamed one of them to Mishka, so that I could rename the Vangle to my cat Valfor, who, I don't know, I was giving the Vangle here, whoops, wrong one, what is it, the guard Rampart. Enemy movement will stop in tiles adjacent to this character. And I was just thinking about stories about how Valfor, when she was younger, totally intimidated a friend's dog, like would just stare the dog down and the dog could not move past her, even though the dog was like twice her size. Right, Valfor? Because you're just that intimidating. She's the one who's on my lap right now. So, I thought that would be appropriate. It's also 4-legged. Ignore the fact that she's skeletal right now, that'll change. So yeah, I've got Cane, Pigeon, Cecil, and Eris, and then I've left the, who is this? It's a Gru now, but it had been a something? Rackerjack. It actually has tiered up to max. Ooh. Yeah. They're all about, like, sneak around, stabbing people in the back, do a lot of extra damage for it, bleeding, that sort of thing. It's pretty, they're really interesting. Sneaky snake lizard with actual legs, and an extra hand, foot, tail thing. So, the Kawas, as opposed to the bandit Kawas, who I kill on as fast as I can so they don't escape, they drop some pretty good stuff. The regular Kawas are honestly not much of a threat, at least the ones that I ran into. Yeah, you're a master deft. They can steal from you. That's the worst thing they can do. And since enemies only steal items, it wasn't a huge deal. I don't rely on items. They're useful, but I don't rely on them. So, and they don't do a lot of damage. They do have swarm strikes, so they do extra damage for each ally in melee range. But it's really weak to begin with, and they're not the strongest in any case. So, but we'll see. We'll see how they develop. I'm kind of thinking that the Kawas will be more support if I ever use them in a story battle, which I probably won't, because I am busy with actual story characters and characters named after my friends. Let's see. Support. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the skeletal one. Their nose changes color. That's adorable. Actually, let's make you a guard first. Okay, Mishka. And then the other thing I've run into is the Zotzit, which is a special monster like the Bandit Kawa. They show up occasionally as an extra enemy. They will escape after a few turns, but these ones, unlike the Bandit Kawas, will come towards you and try to hit you, and they escape by using Final Sting, which, for Final Fantasy XIV players from way back in the day, that's kind of a scary ability name. Because in Final Fantasy XIV, that would could basically KO a tank even. In a certain dungeon where the B style enemies had it. This is just a really big hit that can also inflict status ailments. But yeah, so if you defeat the Zotzit when they show up, you get a bonus AP, a lot of extra AP for the fight. But you can also recruit them, so I managed to recruit the first one that I saw. And it's a thing. It flies, and it has spikes and no eyes. So, you know. Also, the second Kawa I recruited was called Gorm the Undefeated, and I am never changing that name. So yeah, that's about where I'm at. I've had some people leveling through Reaver, which I unlocked a while ago, so that they can unlock... who's unlocked it? You have. Unlock the Duelist class, which is pretty good for physical attackers, 8 attack, 5 growth, but better defense and mind and resistance and speed growth than the Reaver. So I briefly saw when I was looking up somebody was like, I always ignore Reaver and try to get my melee people to Duelist. And I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can figure out why by unlocking Duelist. And I think that's probably why. Better attack and HP growth, but everything else is worse. And you don't want to... I feel like Reaver would turn into a glass cannon, basically. But yeah. Reaver just also doesn't really look like my style of class to play, but I might have somebody specialize in it. You were going for another job. Gunner, that's right. There we go. Elmaerin is going to be a ranged fighter, so I wanted to get the Gunner for more ranged fighting. So yeah, that's basically everything that I've been doing off camera. Just getting everybody leveled up, being able to purchase some better abilities. Not abilities, some equipment. I haven't maxed out everybody's equipment or anything, but most people are pretty up there with the stuff. Like, Belia could stand to get actual mage armor. Leanne hasn't upgraded at all. Although, oh yeah, I did craft a blood staff. Whoops, I didn't mean to take it off. This way. I got these jammy fruits, and those let you craft some stuff. I also got this Aegis ingots, just one at one point, and that lets me make special shields, apparently, and these collars that give you, let you absorb an element. And except for this one, which is just significantly a shield for spellcasters. And this one gives you thorns. But so you can absorb the different elements with the collars, and there's special that absorb the four elements with the shield. I haven't made any one of these yet because I haven't decided which is more common, and I only have one ingot. I probably should just bite the bullet and buy one of them, but haven't done it yet. One of the missions gets me aloe leaves, so I've been grinding up aloe leaves as well, so I can make more Wayfarer treads. Just because they are like almost straight improvements on running treads. Sorry, they are straight improvements on running treads. I've got a bunch of running treads, but now I've got almost as many Wayfarer treads, and so those are super useful, the extra move and jump and defense. I did make one Impala boot for even more jumps. So yeah, and that's pretty much that. What else have I got? I don't think I got any new... Oh yeah, I got the meteorite. I had one from and a dragon's blood sap from Bandit Kawa drops. And the Drake variant for monsters. What did I spend the... Was that the blood staff? No, that's the jammy fruit. I don't remember. I spent the dragon's blood on something, but I don't remember what it was. And the meteorite. Oh, that's right. The meteorite leveled up my rock to max. And I think the dragon blood was maybe the Phoenix Ashes tier 2 now. So I think that's what it was. I leveled the Phoenix Ashes up to tier 2 with the dragon's blood so that it brings me back at 20% hit points instead of 15, and the rock now does 50 damage instead of 40. So pretty good overall. All right, and that is that. I keep thinking of other things I should mention. Something I also noticed is that all of the enemy levels in all these places went up sometime between the beginning and end of the last session. So the enemies are keeping pace with me a little bit. Like this one will always be pretty low level, but it's no longer 1 to 4; it's now 2 to 5. So that's part of why I've been trying to make sure everybody's up at about the right level, the same level, so that the enemy max level doesn't outpace what I can throw at them. And there are missions that award experience and stuff, so that's always good too. But so I thought for now, we'd go check out the Caravan Trail. Dotted with ancient ruins, this trail is nowadays only home to the hardiest of desert creatures. You can get jammy fruit, that's good, and aloe leaves. I'm less interested in the aloe leaves now, but the jammy fruit is really good. So here we go. Beware of those huge beetle-like creatures. They appear to be lumbering and slow, but can charge a great distance across open ground to attack, and pack a mean wallop when they do. Okay. Make use of these columns and ruins to deny them a clear path of charge. Thank you for the tactical help. Defeat all foes. Okay, and I did not realize we could get Zotzits on story missions, but there's a Zotzit for you. Okay. So the Pectites here, actually they come in 4 different flavors. They don't tier up the same way these guys do, where these guys just get become better. So that's like a tier 2. Someday I'll remember what these are all called. These guys let tier up, but they don't change style. If you want the one that absorbs water, you gotta go find a blueberry version. This is a date version. So, etc. Alright, so we've got a, let's see, there's 16, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 14, and 16. So a bunch of 16s. That's good to know. You're a mystic, which does spells. Let's see, I can do... Mana Expert. That's not a good sign. Absorb mana. Okay. Perfect focus, more damage, so hit that guy pretty quickly. I did eventually remember to do F1 on Dark Barrier and it for help, and it makes you stronger against everything but holy. So, okay. Alright, so it's a story mission, so let's bring some story people. I'm going to leave Yates behind for now, because it's also a on-camera mission, so I want to bring some of my friends and Kikishu. What's my plan? Oh, I should try... shoot. I should try to recruit one of them. Maybe instead of... instead of Rainer, maybe I bring... where is he? Edward. For wrangling. 210. Okay, so stand there if I want to go collect that aloe, unless that's the jammy fruit. That might be jammy fruit, which I will want to do. But I should look at the Zotzit first, probably. 1211, which is there. I've got 2 treasure chests and aloe. And aloe. I thought there was a 3rd treasure chest. Oh, there it is. Of course. 18, so I need a jump of 12 to get up there. So I'll have to come back. But it looks like I could actually reach that one. Unlike some of the others, I could actually get up there, especially if I get enough Impala boots and a naturally jumpy character. So yeah, let's double check. You're weak to dark, you're weak to fire, dark and ice, 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 dark and ice. It's technically water, but I'm calling it ice. And you have, let's just double check what we've got. You do have the ice pick. You have a shining rapier, which is fine. And you have a silver axe. Take a chopper instead, it's more powerful. Okay. But I've got people who deal dark damage, and I've got some ice stuff, and a healer, and somebody who does range. So I think that's gonna be good enough. Let's see how we go. Yeah, I gotta remember it does Mirage first. Come at me. And then it does adaptive something or another. Right, I forgot you have the auto crossbow. I maybe should have changed that. But I could do... Okay, don't have the range. In that case, we'll fleet of foot to start, so we can get moving faster. And go... Actually, does that let you get far enough? Oh, well, you can attack this turn. Doesn't matter. Hide behind a rock. Take the risk. So it's going to dodge this because it's got Mirage, and then Adaptive Evasion means that my next regular attack it will dodge. it basically, adaptive evasion lets it dodge the next attack of the same type that was just done, and it can stack those, I think. So it will now, if I hit it with a skill. Oh, you don't have. Shoot. You're leveling up somewhere else. Right, okay. If I hit it with a skill, the skill will hit, but then it will dodge the next skill that is that hits it. And then the same with spells. Just dark that you're weak to. 29 damage with that. 26 damage, but bleed. Let's go for the bleed. I want to start being able to move faster. Hi. That's pretty cool. You've played right into my hands. Not really, but... Great. So I wonder if the adaptive evasion, it's only showing one, so maybe it doesn't actually stack. Maybe it just, you have to swap out. Yeah. Swap between what you hit it with. Ow! I totally forgot Kyukyushu was even standing there. Down you go. Okay. That's first goal done. Second goal is to not die, but work on trying to tame one of these things. A lot of jumping. Ah, right, you take away... You're skeletal, so you take away my buffs. You guys and your barriers, I tell you. If I stand here, they're gonna hit you, but it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, right, I forgot you'd hit him, too. Hide! Doing okay overall, honestly. But now I want you to go faster. Raise your hand if you'd like to go faster. Fortunately, she's got a lot of hit points. Slow down, dude. $52%. Worth it to start trying. Hey! I'm with you, human. Let's trample the land together. Fantastic. Right, and he's got a ability that lets him move after an action, but only just one square. Okay, now we gotta kill everything while trying to pick up the stuff that I want to pick up. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so Kikishu, you're gonna start looting. Ooh, nice. Let's just see what kind of status effects I can put on you. Okay, could have been better, could have been worse. Yay. Let's see. Don't really like you. Wait, Okay, well, we're just gonna hailstorm then. That's right, those guys get MP from what I do to them. Let's see. 153, 111, 168. Those two are fine. Alright, get away from the berserk thing. Alright, hang on. Dark barrier. Alright, actually, let's go loot. Jet boots? That sounds good. I was hoping it'd be far enough away that you'd go after the, floaty guy there, the Pectite. Alright, let's focus up. Ha ha ha! I trapped you. Oh, you're a jerk. But I have heavy potions. Well, I have a heavy potion. Ow. finish you off. That'll do. Yay, level up. Regular heal be okay? Probably. Alright, you're gonna take damage from fire. Pretty good. And the nice, so the interesting thing about that then is that it gets that reaction ability. Nice dodge. Is that it does more damage with fire, but these guys don't do fire damage. They only do earth. So it is perfectly safe to oh, nice! Perfectly safe to hit it with fire, because it's not going to be able to do more fire damage. On the other hand, that is why they keep doing the... I mean, aside from it healing them, they keep doing earth, because it lets them do more earth damage. Come at me. I dare ya. One step forward. Ow. I didn't mean come at me like that. Jeez. I think you guys got this. Move here, and maybe you'll come this way. Maybe I can entice you to come this way. Ow. What if you can't cast spells, though? What do you say to that? Nice dodge. It's a good reaction, honestly, to... Ha 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 ha! You came after me. You... fool. Same amount. We'll do holy for a change. And by same amount, I mean not enough to finish it off, which is what I was hoping for. it's almost not worth it. I'm pretty sure I can do 9 damage with physical attack to these things, so we'll spend the actual damage on somebody who's a bit more health. Yeah. Oh, you poor thing. Well, the thing might come after me instead, but I'm gonna get the aloe while I'm here. Nope. The nice thing about traps is it ends their move. And if they're not smart, like that thing's not being very smart, I can just lure them around, and it's pretty great. And that lets it kind of bleed out for me while I avoid it. Until I can finish it off with an axe. Pretty handy. Peddlers are the trap thing is actually more impressive than I'd anticipated. At first I was like, what's the point? But now I'm like, oh no, this is actually pretty cool. Alright, I don't need the other aloe, so I'm not going to stall until I go get it. Because it would take a little while. That's right, the Helobot 3000 only works on other people. I don't have anybody who's actually tried to be a gadgeteer yet, but it's actually really good secondary because you don't have to learn anything to use all of the abilities. You just have to have made them all. Okay, let's end this. Sorry, little thing. Ooh, 11,000 gold. Fantastic. And, ooh, and, oh yeah, that'll be the Zotzit, an extra special 100 bonus. Yay! So let's see. Black Blade. Pretty good. Versatile. Also good. I'm mostly trying to, like, master jobs when I put people, or classes when I put people into them, but... Ooh. I can get both of these. Or this. Half their current hit points. Oh, that's pretty fun, yeah. Yay, Master Ranger. So, now what? Now what do you want to do? Do you want to be a gunner? Do you want to be a peddler? I feel like duelist might be where you want to end up. So maybe peddler for now. Why not? Yay, you've mastered wizard finally. You started there and now you're done. So, where should you go next? You've mastered, oops, Alchemistic and Druid. Possibly eventually War Mage. Also possibly Sorcerer. Sorcerer has a massive mind growth. And massive MP, but not as good hit point growth. It doesn't really matter, honestly. At some point I'm going to put people into a class and leave them there, and that's just what they're going to level up in, because right now they're just... I'm getting a lot of my AP from missions and from the Vicarious Learning, so it doesn't matter as much because they're not leveling so much for the growth. Let's make you a mender. Nothing wrong with that. Oops. The trouble with doing it mouse and keyboard is that the mouse cursor sits somewhere, and I forget that it's there, and then it like defaults to that spot instead of where I think it's looking. Okay. Nope. One more down. Firestorm. Outstanding. Meteor Storm. Sounds good. Mass Haste. Absolutely. Switch you to a job that gets speed, and then you can do haste on the first turn. Be pretty handy. I've basically got enough AP and Ranger that everybody gets four levels, the 4th level Ranger right away. Alright, you've mastered Scoundrel. So, you've mastered Scoundrel and Gunner and Ranger. Let's make you an Assassin. Yep, sounds good. I think Bullet Infusion is still pretty good. Height advantage. I have a natural tendency to want my ranged people to go up high anyway, because it's a holdover from Final Fantasy Tactics where archers got a height advantage, basically. So it's good. It's nice to be able to actually know that that's a thing. Elmdor here is a War Mage. They get Infused Edge, which does both a regular attack and one of these bolt spells on one target, which is a lot of damage. So now I can learn bursts, or I can leech mana. That could be handy if I am ever low on mana. But I think to start with, we're going to work on bursts. Oh, shoot, I just saw. I haven't been paying super close attention. Counter haste. Can I just get everybody to get through War Mage to get counter haste? Because that's good. Okay. You've almost mastered Fellblade. Mass heal is good. You've already got concentration. That's good. I'm kind of leveling Alm and Valorous as tanks. So I've been spending a lot of time in Knight and Templar for them. They're probably going to go back and just be one of those permanently at some point. Hey, you mastered Wrangler. So something else that I unlocked, I think we may have seen it last time, is the Beastmaster. And he came as a Wrangler recruit, so I kind of now want him to become a Beastmaster. So for that I need Mercenary, Ranger, and Mender. Ranger's available. Let's see, let's start you at Mender, just for a few levels. You won't master it. probably. Yet. When the character defeats a unit, restores 20% of their max hit points. Deals magical damage, more damage if to the target's MP, absorbs it as MP. More damage if they're bleeding. We're gonna eat people, Valfor. She's taking a bath on my lap in case you wanted to know how things were going with that. And Scoundrel. Not sure exactly what Baron is. Generally, I'm heading towards... Honestly, War Mage is going to be the endpoint for Baron. Baron was a fighter mage in my old D&D thing, so that's kind of what I'm going for. Economy, fantastic. All abilities with MP costs have it reduced by a third. It's practically essential to if you're going to use these things, because they're all 24 MP. So reducing it to 12 means you can actually use them. So let's see, Nalia is, I think, going to end up in Druid, or maybe, let's see, Mender has 4.5. 4.2. Plague Doctor might be a good place for her to end up, but I definitely want to go through Druid at some point. So let's work on Wizard. And we're going to set you to Lay Waste. Eruptor. Extra damage when they don't deal damage. Health Expert. Thorns. It's Counter Root, because that's nasty. This is pretty good. I think I'm actually going to switch Health Expert for Economy. That'll help. And you have Master Deft. Balthazar, you can become a... How many Venom Serums do I have? I have 1. But also it feels appropriate. It's like a big snake thing. Look at those fangs. It has to be a Venom thing. Alright, you get to be my first venomous thing. Keep hitting the wrong button. Boomerang Bounce. Damage from a distance and pushes away. So this is possibly the best ability they might get. What's Blazing Bolas? Deals damage in a line, places a fire trap on a random tile in the area of the ability. Yeah, I think this is probably the best ability. Oh, Meat Shield's interesting. Protected from taking any kind of damage by having the target take the hit in their stead. I think I can target enemies with this. So I can make enemies take damage instead of me, so that's also pretty fun. But the boomerang that knocks people away, that could be really interesting. Knockback is already pretty great when I have to be right next to them. That's why a lot of people end up with mercenary stuff as their secondary. Wow. Evasion every turn. But I kind of want to tear you up and see what you look like. You are slightly more pink. A Bumble Sturge. Yay, Master Deft. And now we'll tier you up, so you're green. And let's see. You are Gorm the Undefeated. You get to be a pack leader. I mean, everybody's going to end up being a pack leader, but... A Berserk. So your base thing... Okay, so this is what you look like at base, so let's tier you up. Ooh. kind of like that color scheme. Stampede, damage dealt increases by 0.1 for every tile the character has moved this turn. And Siege deals damage if the character has a clear, straight line they can travel any distance. Ignores protect status. Interesting. So, shape is charged. That's interesting. That is pretty cool. And then the further away you are when you start it, the more damage you do. That's a pretty cool combo. I quite like that. Alright, and then you're going to be deft as well, so you get to be a tool user, and you don't have any other variants unlocked yet, so okay, that'll do. Grimgruff, I feel like I need to change your name. That's... just doesn't quite work for me. Okay, so yeah, that was, you know, just kind of a passing the time, kind of a let's look at stuff and do a thing. So let's go do get some missions started before we could do the next one. Missions. But it's kind of saving these non-repeatable ones. Ooh, unlock a new hunt. Found this hard to credit at first, but two unusual creatures, a Vangal and Thurva, both black as a starless night, have been stalking wizards in the outskirts of Sentina. They haven't actually harmed anyone yet, but everyone who catches sight of them falls ill soon after. I say to fight dark magic, use dark magic, or failing that, rely on the arcane. I feel like if I do this one, I'm going to want to make sure I record again next set before. I'm not going to do anything else between sessions. I'm just going to let this play out so we can see what the new hunt looks like. New Thurva recruit. Claw Serum, Thorn Serum, and Sergeant's Helm. Caravan, a versatile leader. Alright, hang on. I'm going to save this one for next time. I gotta figure out what versatile is. I feel like Mercenary is probably versatile, but... Okay, Gang of Cutthroats. These cutthroats are a bit more motivated than most. Word is, some upstart is promising great riches for any who will join him. They all promise that, but it seems this fellow has shown signs of delivering. There's a group of them in the city right now. Get over there and break up their little party. So city is Peddler and Mercenary and I think Duelist. Any of my people a Peddler right now? I think I must have finished off who was the person who was the Peddler. Okay, we're gonna go with Duelist. Oh, and I think Kawas also count for city. Because they're like intelligent. They speak English. We'll go with that. And then we'll send you as a mender and you as a knight. Why not? Trouble at the falls again. Several people have been killed and the locals are claiming to have seen demons in the area. This isn't your usual wandering monster threat. You'll want overwhelming force this time. I advise leading with your strongest unit. Strongest. I feel like I might want to look that up too. That's okay. I can do two more. So I'm going to do this one, Dark Magic or Arcane. That's easy. I've got a Wizard. So let's do that, and then this is Offensive Magic. I've received a request straight from your old friend Bizarro. It reads, I'm on the search for Nobleman's missing kitchen servant. I asked to speak to the girl's mistress, but apparently she's buzzed off somewhere on a trip. However, a witness did spot the missing servant being escorted away from the manor by an ominous cowled figure. In my book, Offensive magic is a wise choice when dealing with ominous cowl figures. Okay. Sorcerer is probably offensive magic. War Mage is probably offensive magic. I don't think it matters past the first character, but do I have somebody as a wizard right now? Thank goodness. And then Fellblade. And then Caravan Escort. No, that's not it. It's this one. Dark magic, relying on the arcane. Wizard. Fellblade. Might be dark magic. Oh, you're probably arcane too. Like I said, I don't think it matters past the first character, but... yeah, okay. I don't think I've got any other dark magic types. So we'll just send some alchemistics. Alright, and we'll see how that goes next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will talk to you later. Bye!